Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Ayodeji Olumoshe and I am Direct Response Consultant. I've been doing this for quite some time now. My coaching program called Sales Magic Blueprint Guide or Sales Magic Program was created earlier 2020 in about February. And in the space of about 5 to 6 months as I'm recording this, we've registered over 700 students who have gone on to do a cumulative about more than 15 million naira in sales and deals and contracts. And we're able to do this with the direct response marketing strategy. Okay. And most of my students who are in fashion, real estate, NGOs, even fintech, and the likes, I've seen massive results with the strategies that I teach. But it was always not like that for me, especially. I had my own fair share of failures. And this is a story most people don't really like to hear because they feel like, every marketer puts that story aspire to aspire kind of thing. But no, that's not how I deal with my stuff. This is authentic. And luckily for me, I had some of those videos and pictures that make me a lot emotional when I see them now of how I actually started my journey. Okay, back in school, I think about 2016, I started really looking out for how I could make money online. And there was really no straightforward information out there. Most of what you fall into are scams and Ponzi's. And then we got into MMM and some of this iCharity and stuff that you'd invest your money and then you don't get it back. So then it just makes you feel like every other person is doing scam online. What exactly could people do to make money? And then the cryptocurrency rave was just there in 2016. And then in 2017, a lot of people were investing into these MLM structures for cryptocurrency. I was really broke. I really had no support. And I thought I needed support to really move forward, which is true to some extent. But to some other extent, basically is really about what you do. But let me not digress. I think I didn't have support, so I didn't have money to join in on the rave at that time. So people who bought into Bitcoin early as 2017 they cashed out very well until the crash in 2018. I didn't have any fun with all of that. I just tapped in and tapped out because I didn't know. Then that was when my Forex journey started. And not anything against Forex, but I didn't succeed with Forex. Okay. I was part of the 95% of people who didn't make money with Forex. And, even though I tried, putting about 2 years and a lot of money wasted, hundreds, even millions spent on Forex, nothing came out of that for me. Okay. It was not until I came across a guide by Jonathan Melody on e-commerce. I think it's called 10x e-commerce blueprint. On my friend's laptop when I went to do a job. Okay. At that time, my laptop was spoiled and I just sold it for scrap. So, but I used to get these graphic design jobs from time to time. So, there was this particular day I had nothing. I was hungry, no money in the bank account, nothing. Right. And then miraculously, I got a job, from a friend's mother needed a job at that time, and I felt okay. Let me go to my friend, another friend, to borrow his laptop to do this job. I got to his room, and he was like, he gave me some attitude, and he just reluctantly gave me the laptop to work. So I usually have a flash where I have my Photoshop files installed, my Photoshop installer files, just in case the person's laptop doesn't have a Photoshop. I had no idea of other softwares that could have done the job faster for me, but that was what I knew, right? I had a skill, but didn't know how to market it. And so I would do the work job and then, send it, and then the person would have to review. I have to wait for review, wait for edits, and then do that again. And then before I even get paid. And so this particular day I was really fed up. I was depressed, at that point, I just had a bad breakup that was my fault. I wasn't doing well in school because I was more concentrated on how to make money rather than school. Because I gave up on school. I could have dropped out a long time ago, but I just stayed till I finished my project. I didn't go back for my extra year. Okay. I already made up my mind I wasn't going back. Okay. And then is for somebody who's not going back to school. You definitely should have something to fall back on, right? I didn't. I just felt like somehow I was going to do it. The how, I didn't know, right? I just knew that if I kept persisting, something would break out for me. I didn't know what was that, right? And on this particular day, I could call it sheer luck, because if that dude didn't have that video at that point, and I wasn't in his room at that time to take that video at that instant, I do not think I'll be here right now. I saw that webinar, I sent it to my phone, and then 4 a.m. the next day, I opened it to watch it, and it was this webinar. That was the first time I was actually watching a webinar in my life, and it was about 1 hour, 58 minutes long. I didn't blink an eye watching this video to the end. And by the time I finished that video, I made up my mind that this was what I was going to do. Imagine doing that, making up your mind that this is the path I'm going to follow. And I felt like if this dude was going to scam me, I would put my last naira and be scammed, because I was tired of where I was and I wanted to move forward. Okay. And every other thing that I've watched never spoke about making money online as to providing value, as providing solutions to people's problems. I have never heard that anywhere else. That was the first time I was hearing it. And this guy was actually showing us results of how he actually achieved that. That's when my journey started. Well, I would love to tell you right now that the journey was smooth and I started making millions just immediately. No, it was far from it. Okay. Yes, I started learning e-commerce with mini importation, but there were a lot of challenges that came with it. And as a newbie, very newly introduced to this business model, I made a lot of king-size mistakes. But with those mistakes, I learned how to persevere. I didn't now stick with importation. I lost focus and I felt, oh, this was too difficult. Let me try some other business model. And I tried drop shipping without knowing that drop shipping will also.
So, it's been a while I recorded from the last time I did a record on this topic. Okay, I already spent 15,000 naira. No results. Oh yeah, one sale. And this is like my 3rd week. One sale. Bad.
Now, dropshipping also have its own issues, right? I got there, all the funds that I've raised, all the money I've made from e-commerce, just try to make dropshipping work again, and then I went back to zero. From there, I thought, okay, fine, this didn't work. Let's try affiliate marketing. I tried affiliate marketing too, and it was tough.
I've been struggling a lot with my Facebook campaign, trying to get it to work. You know, being flagged for days, has been disapproved, long hours of reviews. It's been a roller coaster, I'm telling you. But eventually, after doing a lot of more research and coming up with new ideas, I eventually got the ad to float yesterday, and now I'm currently paying 164 naira per lead. It's stupid crazy, man. So my plan did not work. It failed.
Because then it comes with its own challenges. The way you design funnels for affiliate marketing is different from how you design for e-commerce, with mini importation and then drop shipping. So the whole system was just all crazy for me, right? And then what did I do next? Facebook ads was a problem for me. I couldn't run proper ads. I was like, damn, I need to start extracting people's mails.
In the meantime, I just extracted some 10,000 emails that I could use to run a new idea testing I had, but that would just be on the interim.
Not knowing that was even going to be another big mistake. Okay, I got a software that helped me extract people's emails from Facebook, and then I used another mass mailer software to spam people. I didn't know, I knew spamming was wrong, but I felt like if I was going to give them value, maybe they would have a change of mind about me. But there was a lot of defenses that even came with spamming alone. People who did not give you their consent to send them emails, I already have a defense mechanism against you to even read what you've got to send them. So I already knew the odds were against me. I wanted to send a lot of mails to cover up for those odds. But fortunately for me, I was also fed the wrong things online, because they will give you promises as to say how you can make money sending mass emails that get into the inbox, and most of them don't get into the inbox, most of the servers don't provide you the opportunity to send millions of mails because they know that spammers will use this opportunity. But you will never see any of those online because they want to lie to you to sell you something. Okay? And I didn't know. So I went into it, tried it, and it failed. I made a couple sales on people who ended up trusting me, but that did not amount to anything either. Okay? And then that business model crashed. After all I tried and crashed, I just said, okay, fine. I think it's time to face my fears. I went back to Facebook ads and I tried Facebook ads. It still didn't work.
So far, guys, Facebook messed up my former plan. 8K views and over 500 watch that I wanted to use to run a conversion ad, a lookalike audience. Everything is gone. And I already appealed to Facebook. They declined my appeal and they told me it was fine now. And so I chatted up support, and then I told support that I was reappealing, and then they sent me an email and told me that there's a review team working on it.
Because I tried it with affiliate marketing at first. I borrowed money and I wasted the money because now I was getting banned and I was getting strikes for violating policies, for making different promises. It was crazy, right? And I was paying extremely high for leads, extremely high for results. But then I kept persisting because there was nothing else I could do. Locked up in my mother's couch for 7 months, okay, without friends, without support, without help, without his trying to come out of this. Many times I thought about going to go and work as a cleaner in a restaurant just to make fun, just to make a salary to continue my online business. But I just said, okay, maybe just one more try. And I
really hope, this has even gone beyond hope, man, because this is like my last resort. Is my all my hopes are on this thing, bro. Like, it's gotta work, man. It's got to work. No other choice. So I'm gonna walk you through. I'll just take you through the journey, in the case that it now finally works. I mean, all of this will stand as a testimony that it actually worked for me. So there is no way it won't work for you either. So let's see how it goes, man.
And each of those tries just kept not working. Okay? But when something changes for me, right? I now had to say, okay, what was the reason why these things were not working? I realized that something I was lacking was understanding. Once I could get an understanding of how it works, I think I will solve the puzzle. And then I started looking at it one by one. Why is this thing not working? Why can't my Facebook ads work? Why is my pixel firing wrongly? Right? And I went to read, mostly from information you even get on Facebook. And I retried and I started seeing some changes. Those little changes are what really made all the difference for me. Okay.
I tried the affiliate marketing thing. It worked, but it was slow. So since I realized the severity of the fact that it was slow, I decided to go into mini importation, and it's working so far. So I'm going to be shooting some videos on this, and if it ends up happening that I am successful with it, then I'll teach you guys how to do it also. Cheers.
Okay. And then I started applying those changes, going back to my roots, which was e-commerce. And boy, oh boy, I started seeing some massive results.
So I'm back at the house, and look, our first pay. This looks nice. First customer paid this amount to me.
Now my pixel was firing correctly because of some changes I made. Okay, I'll tell you the secret. It's simple. With Pixel, Facebook Pixel, you have to make sure that the event that's firing on the thank you page or sales page is correlating with what Facebook is receiving, so they don't give you estimated deals. I didn't know that. I also learned with trial and error how to target people the right way. Okay, and lucky for me, I got some clients that I did the job for, and they hit about 770k with just 40k spend on Facebook ads, right? And that was when the whole breakout was for me, right? I began to see massive returns on my investment.
Okay, so this is big. This is very big. Okay, I was watching the video. Grant Cardone, don't know why I keep missing that shit. Grant Cardone was saying that if you were sure of yourself that you're going to be successful, you would have been taking videos of yourself before success happened. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Videoing myself in all this kind of. I shouldn't have said that. I'm going to cut that out. Yes, videoing myself in all this kind of environments. Well, anyway, what I just wanted to say is, right now, I have 27 orders, and 2 more orders will get us across the 100,000 naira mark that I have been so hoping for.
But then I had a lot of mistakes and carryovers from all the failures I had, like the loans I collected, I had to pay back. The people that, I was owing, I had to pay back, and bills upon bills. So it was still a struggle. But then something was working. At least now I was making a little profit than I wasn't making before, because I was consistent with it. Okay. And then in 2020, I decided to share my knowledge with people. Okay. I decided to share these secrets that I had with people. At first, I didn't know how people receive it. So, I created some part of my, poured down some part of my knowledge, and I gave it out for dirt cheap. And I got some people who gave me amazing testimonials. And from there, we began to add more and more to the program, and it has become what it is today now. Over 700 registered students with over 50 million naira in student lifetime value. And I couldn't have done this if I didn't persist, if I wasn't there sitting with it, and I kind of feel like if I had somebody to taking me by the hand to show me exactly what I needed to do, I would have caught a lot of this, a lot of these challenges, a lot of these trials and errors that I was doing. But there was really nobody to assist me. Nothing you could really find online that would, take you through the changes and the problems that you find with, this model of business. And that's what the Sales Magic program I designed from, taking from my own experience and what I didn't have. Okay. I've been able to design a program that helps people find, find customers for their businesses, and people who don't even have businesses started new businesses, using my Sales Magic program. Like Edward said that he started a consulting business, an agency business, just after he met me, and he has started a new path on himself, just finishing NYSC, and so many other testimonials. I have J Joy who closes millionaire deals every month based on what I've taught her with Facebook ads, right? And I also have King Mike, who does well with his Facebook ads to get clients for his wife.
Hello, I met Mr. Ayodeji around April this year. That was during the heat of the pandemic. So after buying his course, I was consuming the information, his videos, his write-ups, his copywriting skills, and the books that he shared with us and asked us to read. I mean, at every point in time, day and night, I was busy doing one thing or the other that he shared with us. So while growing, and I came up with this idea, and I told him about it, that I want to run an ad on it. He said, fire, he just put fire, I should go ahead, So when I went ahead, in 3 weeks, I'd make 500,000 naira. I mean, I told him the result, showed him the likes. I had over 1,000 likes. Don't talk about the shares. Great results. And I mean, it's awesome. His course, his blueprint is something that anytime, any day, if you have the opportunity, lay your hands on it. And I can guarantee you that it will position you to move you from a particular level you're operating to a next and successful level that you never thought or imagined. as long as you follow his guideline. And the sweet thing about him is that he's always ready to teach. He will be teaching and revealing things to us. We hold webinars training, we hold Zoom training. You can call him, you can send him chats, just send him a chat and say this or that. He's always ready to answer and always there to guide. Man, I want to use this opportunity to thank you, bro. I mean, thank you so much for being selfless, for always wanting to show us the way, for always wanting to teach. I'm grateful, man, and I'm happy that I came in contact with your ad and purchasing it. As at this year is one of my best investment that I put my money in, and I've made 1,000 times more than the amount I used to buy the course. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. So I want you to go ahead and purchase if you haven't, and you'll be glad you did. So I will join you in the class. When you come on board, we'll be here waiting to guide you. Alright? See you. Bye.
Many more stories, right? And I even have a partner, Christiana, who's doing well with her business, turned her business from a 5-figure to 7-figure business in just a few months. So, and I also have a Telegram group where we share ideas, we support each other, we learn more with our expertise, and, we just want to grow and become better. All of this encompassing, think about it. If I had something like this, I felt I would have jumped on it, but there was nothing like that when I was learning, right? Nobody to really teach me Facebook ads. And the reason you need to learn Facebook ads is to get people who will be interested in your business, right? You need to run ads, traffic, because now organic reach is dead, really. And to pay influencers will never really give you a guaranteed return. And the reason people run away from ads is because they do not understand how ads work, right? But ads can be very, very simple if you understand how it works, right? And have been able to crack that code and teach my students, right? And all of this, I have been able to package into a course I call the Sales Magic Program. It teaches you, it is a complete beginner, how to run a business properly online, even if you never ever tried before, right? But here's a disclaimer. If you're lazy, it won't work for you. If you cannot keep focus, it would not work for you. If you're not ready to learn, you're not teachable, it will not work for you. Okay? Because although we have about 700 people, there's a lot of people who are falling on the wayside because they couldn't just keep their focus. But there's something I know I can guarantee you today. If you are ready to learn and you're ready to move forward, to make money online, to start making money for yourself and for your family, because at the end of the day, the reason you want to make money is to be happy, to provide yourself options, to fend for yourself and your family, that's the main reason all of us are looking for money. And in the end, making money online is the greatest equalizer, right? It might be a lot difficult to do it offline, but online, everybody is within your reach with social media. So if this is something you like to go ahead with, take the course today for 15,000 naira. You have a 60 days money back guarantee. If you apply all these things that I've said and you're not making money with it, tell me, I'll return your money once I can find out that you actually took steps, right? You actually attempted these things and you did not see any result. I would give you back your money with an apology. And that's a promise. Alright? So just click the link down below to take the course, to take the program. It starts right now. The program is a 1-year program, right? It's a 1-year program where you have access to me and my team. If you have any questions, we'll answer. And then we also have a bi-weekly Zoom meetings where there's a question and answer. You can learn from other people's questions, and where I would answer personally or my team will be answering. And then the Telegram group, in case I'm not even available, just in case I'm not available to answer you, there are people on standby ready to answer any questions you have. I believe that this is what every person needs, especially if you're in Nigeria, right? And the average job, right, pays about 100 to 120k to 200,000 naira monthly. Okay, but see the kind of figures I personally have been able to make doing this full time. And some of my students have been able to do with this full time. Okay, it's more than the average job pays. So think about it. I think this is a junction for you and for me, right? Let us rearrange the narrative. You don't need to do crime or scam or spam people to actually make money online. If you're providing value, using the right systems and the right information, you will do well and you would make other people happy too, and which is what I think is very important. So click the link down below now to start with Paystack. 15,000 naira could do a lot for you, but investing in yourself, I think, is the best thing you can do with your money. Thank you very much, and this is all I've had time for. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.
I'm just doing all this documentary just for future purposes, and just to see where I came from, because I know there are good days in front of me and there are better days, and this is just the beginning.